talking down on women.
2024 has shaped up to be an interesting,
pale, slender figure with gold.
So apparently there's an entire group of people out there who have all been wondering the same exact question their entire life, but they've never asked anyone because they're afraid that they'd seem absolutely insane if they ever did. What do you see when you close your eyes? Do you just see black and nothingness? Or do you, like me, sometimes see what appears to be fractals, fuzzies, or geometric shapes? For some people, it's more like the Windows Media Player from the 90s. For others, it's more of a sort of static. Well, I finally learned what it's called. It's called a CEV, closed eye visualization. Apparently there are 5 levels of closed eye visualization. So get in the comments and let me know what you see when you close your eyes, because I wonder if we see the same thing. If when you close your eyes, you see what appears to be static, that's a level 1 CEV. And apparently people who can see this with their eyes closed can also train themselves to see this with their eyes open. If when you close your eyes, you see light or dark flashes, that would be a level 2 closed eye visualization. You might experience this in color or just in fuzzy shapes. But if yours is more like this one, then that would be level 3. If you see patterns that are in motion and in color. If what you see is like the media player, then this is you. Apparently level 4 and 5 are the most rare. If you can actually see objects appear and disappear, you can do that, then you're on level 4. And level 5 is the most insane in my opinion. People who have level 5 closed eye visualizations can override their physical perception of the real world. It's like literally creating another world in your own mind. Typically this level can only be entered in a sensory deprivation.
Oh man, that is crazy. I'm like a level 2 or a level 3. When I close my eyes, I see static and a little bit of like colors or like patterns or some sort. Not quite a level 3, level 4, level 5, but wow, that is crazy. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. We got more creepy, strange For You page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Any healer never heals anyone directly, ever. You give off a vibration, you share a vibration that represents the healed state by whatever technique you prefer. It is up to the person requiring the healing to match the frequency in order to heal themselves. You never heal them. So it's not like you're really expending energy, you're just being yourself. You're saying, here's the vibration that I'm giving off that is my natural state. I'm a living example of that state. I'm giving off the frequency that represents a healed state potentially for you, but you have to be responsible for mirroring that state, for matching that vibration within yourself in order to experience the healing. Because again, as we said earlier, whatever they do with whatever you give them is none of your business.
Oh wow, that is impressive. Then this lady was definitely doing some like Reiki healing, sound healing. Saw a lot of things going on. Seems like a true healer. Only time will tell.
Ever notice how you're always at the center of a rainbow? Like you never see the end of one like this, but it's always just out there in the distance somehow. This is because the center of a rainbow is your head's shadow. That's why there are never any colors in the middle of a rainbow. It's why you're always in the center, because no matter where you go, the angle of your head's shadow goes with you. You're also responsible for the shape of the rainbow. How close you are to the ground determines the shape of the rainbow you see. Most of us think that a rainbow looks like this, just like one giant arch, but in reality, rainbows are actually full circles. And the higher you go, the more of the rainbow you see. Full rainbows are so rare that they actually have their own name. It's called a pilot's glory. And it's called that because you usually have to be at the height of a pilot in order to see one.
Whoa, real rainbows are full circles? I've seen videos of full circles and I thought full circle rainbows and I thought they were like CGI. Now, wow, that is crazy. So this is a real phenomenon that happens. Wow.
Major energy update going on. I know that you feel it. For the past few weeks, we have been receiving a massive explosion of plasma from the sun. These will manifest as CMEs or solar flares. These waves of plasma are having this particular effect. They're rising all urgent matters to the surface, and they're also having an expansive effect. So anything that they're rising to the surface is going to be made bigger and feel bigger. How this manifests in your personal life is going to depend on the energies that you have in your field, but I can kind of read the earth and sort of read how the energy is translating. And it's essentially that it's like a no more, I'm done. No more, I'm done. I refuse to be plundered. I refuse to be taken. I'm not yours. I'm not yours to take. It's a rising of power in a way which is very neutral, which is very truthful, and it's just very much an alignment to the correct way of being. It's not personal and it's not emotional. It's the power itself is forcing this change because it exists. And finally, the container is too small. The solar flares are having the effect of allowing us as a collective and also the planet to experience and bear witness to this rising power, which is going to manifest as huge purge if it needs to. Wherever this power is being usurped, wherever this power is being misplaced, is going to... Entire swaths of the electromagnetic spectrum are being cleared right now. So you may be within one of those spaces, whether you're aligned to this energy or not. You can be protected within those spaces if you kind of are in the correct relationship to your own power and giving others that exact same consideration. This is going to determine whether you are within this or witnessing it.
I feel like all the goons are within this. We're all feeling it. We're all feeling it. We're all going to transcend together. This could be interesting.
Did you know that most people in the world are constantly attacked by negative spiritual entities? And if they just did one quick, simple thing, they wouldn't be able to be accessed by these entities. And these entities, they control your thoughts. They make you have negative thoughts. They bring negative emotions. And 80% of people experience negative effects of these negative entities on a daily basis. All you have to do to prevent them from accessing you is say, I only consent to beings that serve love to be able to access me. I do not consent to any entities to access my mind, body, or spirit unless they serve love. Try it and see how you feel.
What if I don't want any entities accessing me? I just don't want anything. I already got crazy teddies, weirdo teddy, dark teddy. There's way too many teddies in me. No one else accesses. We have enough I'm sorry. I'm spiraling. This wasn't even a spiraling one.
This is a major update in regards to the October 13th potential unidentified aircraft that may or may not crash landed near Washington, D.C. You will want to watch this video. I finally have video evidence of this unidentified aircraft. This was captured by a TikTok user with the handle name of What's Next. His Ring camera records this at 9:42 p.m. on October 13th, 2024. He even sends this to the National Meteorite Reporting Agency, and they were able to verify that this was not a meteorite. It's moving too fast. They have no idea what it is. This was actually captured over Baltimore, Maryland, which actually coincides with the event that took place over multiple states and may have ended up crash landing near Washington, D.C. Again, there are still no confirmed reports of what actually happened on October 13th. Just eyewitness accounts and videos, and now we have this evidence. Take a look at this because this is really amazing. What is this? What did his Ring camera capture? Tell me what you think.
I'm not even sure. It just looked like a light spectrum thing that was shooting down. Was it a DEW? Were they testing a DEW? We'll never know. Only time will tell. Hey, this is actually what it was. And we've seen other videos of like flares like going into Washington, D.C. and other states as well. So I wonder if there truly is any correlation, or these are just random events that are happening. The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
This is one way you can tell if a guy actually likes you and cares about you, or if he's just using you, your body, your time. But most of the time it's just like he wants specs. But if he is, write it down. Put a sticky note on your fridge to remind yourself, if a man is rude to you at all, he doesn't like you. Joking, sarcastic, doesn't like you. Imagine if you had a puppy. A puppy. When he looks at you, he should look at you like he saw a puppy. So when you see a puppy, you go, oh, you're so annoying. Yeah, your fur's all brown and spotted, so it's like whatever. No, You say, "You're so cute. I absolutely adore you." And if a man can't express those feelings, then he'll look at you with at least doe eyes. He won't say mean things to you. If he's mean or rude to you in any way, I had a guy take me on a date, and he's like, "Yeah, if you meet my friends, you're going to be the butt of all of the jokes." And I was like, what the This guy was 50 years old, a 50-year-old F-boy who married two 23-year-olds. Red flag, I learned my lesson, don't do what I did. But if he's rude or even says, "Yeah, in the future, we're probably going to make fun of you," put your 2 shoes on, pick up your purse, and walk out. God, I want to break up with your guys' boyfriend so bad. I want to break up with these men so bad. I don't have that chance anymore.
Man, this girl's, sometimes she says interesting things, and this is one of those times where I'm like, I don't know if I completely agree. Hey, are you in a relationship where there's a lot of negativity and rudeness? Work on that. Work on that together. Explain to the partner that this is not right. Hey, stop being rude to me. And, compromise. Have that conversation. Breaking up, leaving is like the last resort. If it's a physical thing that's happening, that's when I'm like, hey, I'm out. No, never put your hands on anybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Man, I hope this lady finds the love of her life. Because she's dating all around, all kinds of age gaps, and sounds like she's breaking a lot of hearts as well. Hey, you need to be nice to me, otherwise I leave.
This might be a hot take. It is what it is. Do you remember that Delulu trend that was going around where if you live according to something that you want to have, like something good, you start living that reality and then things start changing, right? And there is a lot of science behind that. Well, think about that in the opposite take, right? So in mental health issues, personally, like I have OCD, one of the things that happens with my OCD is that I create a false belief and I live accordingly to that false belief to kind of soothe some kind of itch inside of me. And then that becomes my reality. Those fears dictate my reality. It becomes like a mind prison. So if you think about it, the hot take is basically like many mental health issues are just delusional disorders where we create these false beliefs and we live according to those false beliefs. So the hope here, though, is that you can create the opposite by creating a false belief that can turn into reality eventually. It's for the good.
Wait, isn't that just manifesting? You're just manifesting at that point? Regardless, mental health is a serious issue. Hey, if you're having issues, get some help. There are ways. Do some research. Interesting. Also, are you a goon? Did you interact with the video? No, you waited till I had to remind you? You stop it. Interact with the video. Please. Please.
Camera picked this up last night around 8 p.m. Pretty concerning. Glad the dogs scared it off.
What the heck was that weird butt thing it was doing? Like tail wagging or something? Regardless, I've seen another video of this same creature, and now I'm starting to suspect that this is just special effects and artists and makeup and stuff. I don't think it's a real gray. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Some of y'all are concerned about the fact that I said that we hunt. Let me show you how my family thinks about animals. Just 1 second. Hey girls, are y'all allowed to go to the zoo?
No.
Why?
Because them torture animals.
Okay. Hey sissy, are y'all allowed to go to city zoos? Come here. She can go in the car, it's okay. Why are y'all not allowed to go to the zoo?
Because they torture.
Okay, cool. And then whenever daddy skins an animal and provides it to our family, how do we treat that animal? Do we tell it? That's right. Do we tell the animal thank you?
Yes.
Yes. And then do we keep parts of the skin to honor that animal?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So that's how my children are formed and shaped to think about animals, okay, about the animal kingdom. Now, not only that, y'all don't understand that when you buy food from the grocery store, that is torture-based food. Do you know that certain chemicals are coursing through the body when the vessel is in fear? Those same chemicals are put into your meat and then put into your vessel, right? So you wonder why you struggle with acne, depression, all this bullshit. And then you want to take these pills, right, to make up for the lack. There's sand in that shit, and it's been proven. So yeah, we hunt.
I don't understand. You hunt, but you're also killing animals at the same time. Just because you kill them because you're making a blessing makes you a better person? There's plenty of religions. There's like halal, you know, and halal meat, they drain the blood from the neck and then they harvest the meat. You know, and they also do a religious thing. I feel like there's multiple things going on, but it's good that you're teaching your kids to live basically like a homestead life, it looks like. So that's good. I'm glad you're able to do what you want in the timeline that you're in. We're going to keep it going.
Hi. We can't answer the door right now. Thanks for coming by. The camera is recording, so please just leave us a message.
Why does he keep smelling it? I don't understand. What's with that? I gotta smell my own smell. You're like a dog or something. Gotta sniff the... Never mind. Never mind. And the first guy, did he like pee his pants or something? Something feels off here. Don't get these deliveries. Make sure you have a camera if you're getting deliveries so you can see what's really going on.
When you see injustice, it makes you really frustrated, like riles you up and makes you very angry. And I'm gonna tell you why. As a kid, you were punished for things you weren't supposed to be punished for. You weren't believed when you were telling your truth. And it was an injustice that you suffered through, and you know what it felt like. And now as an adult, you couldn't do anything about it when you were a kid. You couldn't do anything to stop it. You couldn't do anything to adjust it. But now as an adult, you feel like it's responsible to rectify and change what you can't change in the past.
Okay. So be a child that doesn't have trauma, that wasn't hit or not supported. I'm not sure what the solution is. I was expecting a solution.
Look, magnetic women also attract all different types of people. They will attract their husband and also the energy vampires of this universe. The difference between a non-magnetic woman and a magnetic woman is a magnetic woman removes the energy vampires. She doesn't allow what she doesn't want to amplify. She says no. She has boundaries. She uses her dark divine feminine within and destroys cycles that are no longer serving her because she knows her worth, and she did not get this far just to get this far. A non-magnetic woman will accept whatever's in front of her because she doesn't believe fundamentally that she can get more and have better. We're all attracting many different types of people. It's not about that. It's about what you accept and allow into your life. You teach people how to treat you, and you teach the electromagnetic field that we reside in what to give you more of. So be courageous, go out on a limb, and just see, what if I can get more?
I love that. Hey, keep the energy vampires at bay. Stay away from us. Stay away from us. We are goons.
This is why you never explore hidden tunnels. A man that goes by Fish Snatcher caught a horrific moment on video. He was unpacking in his hotel room when he found a hidden door in the closet.
So I check into my hotel room and immediately see this. You see that line under the door? What is this? What is this? Maybe it's some kind of service box. What? Let's see. Is this a smuggling tunnel? What is this? What the fish snatcher? Let's see what's going on.
When he decides to check it out, this happens.
Let's stick it all the way in. What's that? What the fish snatcher?
A pale, slender figure with glowing eyes is seen in the tunnel. The man says after he saw this creature, he immediately checked out of the hotel. He has no idea who or what was inside.
Could have been a bird or something, right? Like an owl. Sometimes they look weird. I don't know. And also, are multiple people checking into the same Airbnb and like, we found the tunnel? Man, what Airbnb? What state is this in? Because I feel like I've seen a couple of the same. I found this random thing in the closet when I checked into the Airbnb, or I found this random room and look at this. Man, Airbnb's beginning strange.
2024 has shaped up to be an interesting, weird year, and it's still continuing. The following video is from the actual official account of Indonesia's basketball team, IBL Indonesia. On October 5th at a basketball game, they capture a fan in the audience, and it has everybody talking. Some are saying it's a zombie, others are saying it's a demon. Whatever this woman may be, it's odd, it's different, it's paranormal. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
No way. No way. I mean, I'm all about the zombie outbreak and, you know, hey, having the World War Z or whatever. Night of the Living. Never mind. Never mind. But, like, this has to be makeup artists and stuff. Like, no one was reacting next to her. You have someone like that next to you, you're going to freak out. There's no way. There's no way.
Just got out of the Puff Daddy hearing. The three big takeaways from today. One, electronic evidence that the government says they may or may not be able to decrypt. They were discussing that by the end of the year, the government needs to turn over all the evidence they have in their possession. The government mentioned that they have seized about 96 personal devices. You're talking about cell phones, laptops, tablets, other hard drives. Of these 96, there are terabytes upon terabytes. I think they said 90 terabytes, some like really huge number, not what you would see every day, a lot of electronic data. And then they said, you know, some of this stuff we're going to be able to decrypt. Some of it we have not been able to decrypt, and we don't know if we will be able to decrypt it, which is very interesting. Number two, a trial date was set. The judge said all evidence turned over by the end of December, trial in May. Number three, the government pointed out that, hey, our investigation is ongoing and we may bring a superseding indictment suggesting the possibility of additional charges or crimes. A little piece that I'll mention that I thought was very interesting, the lawyer for Puff Daddy went in there and he asked for a gag order, and he said, you know, the government's been leaking information from the grand jury and sharing non-public information, and we should have a gag order about that because that's in violation of court rules. And the judge is like, yeah, you know, that's definitely should be in place. That's kind of what the rules already say, that they can't do that. And then the government attorney came up and said, hey, Judge, I'd like to bring up the issue. That lawyer for Puff Daddy, he went on a TMZ documentary and he started calling us racist and saying this whole case is about trying to bring down a successful black man. And that's a violation of court rules too. And the judge looked back at Diddy's lawyer and said, what do you have to say for yourself? And he kind of just waved the white flag and said, oh yeah, we're not going to do none of that. Not a good look. You know, after he went on that TMZ documentary and made that whole line about Costco and this guy buys baby oil in bulk, to then get called out in open court about calling the prosecutor a racist and having no response to her saying, hey, you're making baseless accusations against us, and having no response. Not a good look.
Yeah, not a good look. Hey, when is he gonna get Epstein? That's all. Never mind. That I'm sorry. I'm just like, hey, he's done the things. Now I want to know what's gonna happen. You think he's gonna serve the full jail time, or you think something else gonna happen? I feel like something else gonna happen. There's no way. There's way too many powerful heads involved. They're gonna silence. I'm gonna keep it going.
When your kundalini is steadily rising, the Oni lizards, they can feel it, they can sense it. They know who you are. The dragons have awoken. And we're going to continue to wake up as long as you get outside. Because that sun is helping us remember everything. Anybody, listen, that sun is standing on business right now. We're standing on business. So get outside the sun and be loyal to it because it's about to help you wake up.
All right, some people may be having a weird sun. Come over to the Goon timeline. Our sun real good. Hey, Kundalini, I don't know if you need a lizard in order to figure it out, but hey, are you a dragon that's arising? Can't wait. Can't wait.
I know not to use my thumbprint or my face. Why should I use the passcode only?
Because of only using the passcode, they cannot force you to put the passcode in your phone to open it. They're going to need a search warrant.
And you don't have to tell them your passcode because of the fifth.
That's right.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I actually just recently added my fingerprint to the phone to unlock. Now I'm like, maybe I should just leave it at the passcode. Gotta remove the fingerprint from the phone. You never know. They'll find any reason to take your stuff, it sounds like. And then they'll say, oh, yeah, we found all this stuff on your stuff. And they're like, did you really? There's no way. Someone else must have put that stuff on there. It wasn't me. You guys took it. It was out of my possession. Maybe you did it. Oh, man, there have been cases where it's like people's laptops were identified as like previous CIA laptops. And they're like, there's all this stuff on here. And the guy like accidentally goes to court and he's like, yo, like I didn't do any of this. And he had to hire a tech firm, and the tech firm proved like the stuff was put in by the government and not him. And like, oh man, could you imagine yourself in that situation? Who knows? They say anything to get developers out from building all kinds of interest. We're gonna do just one more to end them all.
Seems like the point is going over your head. This is not talking down on women on the internet. This is stating the obvious, okay? If you missed it, I made a video about Christina Aguilera and how she's definitely been cloned. So now let's talk about Amanda Bynes. People are gonna say, oh, how do you feel about talking about women on the internet? You should feel bad about yourself. I don't, because I have eyeballs to see. I also have a third eye that clearly some of you don't have. And I could see that these two people are not the same person. Say whatever you want to say, but this woman or person or thing, robot, I don't know, is not this one, okay? If you guys don't know who Donald Marshall is, he also does talk about the cloning centers, and he talks about how Amanda Bynes is one of the worst ones that gets tortured there, okay? I believe that it's because she was the one who wanted to expose Dan Schneider, and she did on her Twitter way back in the day. That's when all of this began. They have no resemblance whatsoever, no resemblance at all. I don't understand. And you know what this is all about, really? It's people are saying, why are we focused on Hollywood? I really don't care about having to keep making these videos, but there is disclosure going on in Hollywood. So it's important to pay attention because this is how they test our intelligence, okay? So they're coming out with Ozempic, Botox, facelift, plastic surgery. And so they say like, oh, this is all these surgeries and all these injections. And so that's why they look so different. You guys don't think that cloning has been going on for centuries and that they're just testing our intelligence to see how dumb we really are, to see if we're going to pick up on the fact that these are completely two different people and we're just going to believe it because they told us so. This is getting out of hand. Okay, this is not Amanda Bynes. This is someone who is claiming to be Amanda Bynes, but it's not. Just like I told you guys, this is not Christina Aguilera. Sorry to tell you, sorry to break it to you. I don't know who that is. And this isn't Britney Spears. This is 100% AI. I don't even know if there's a clone around of Britney Spears. Which is why I 100% don't believe Paris when she says that Britney was over at her house a couple of weeks ago visiting the babies. This bitch is a liar, okay? And she's also cloned in AI. So they're all in it together. I personally think they're doing this because, again, it is slow disclosure. Just how Elon Musk has a robot girlfriend. That's what I think all of these girls are. It's just they've got a bodysuit or they're not really I don't know. They're just like made in a lab. They're all just made in a lab, okay? And she keeps posting daily so y'all can see how obvious it is. You know, everybody calls Taryn Manning crazy, but she's been spilling the tea, and she recently posted this saying, oh, bet you guys didn't know that I had a twin, aka a clone. Obviously, this is just photoshopped, but she is hinting at what is going on in Hollywood, just like she talked about the gold juice. You can't look at Amanda Bynes and not think that she doesn't look exactly like handsome Squidward. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, okay? Just open up the third eye a little bit, and y'all will see right through all the bullshit.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You stop it. I watched Amanda Bynes go through her descent into the darkness. I feel like it is her. We've seen her. The nose still looks the same. But 100% they could have been body doubles. They could have cloned. They could have done all the things. Man, they're doing it to all the other celebrities. Why wouldn't they do it to her? She was trying to expose the... All right, very interesting. We made it to the end. Hey, A lot of videos in this one that really made you think, that really made you wonder what's going on. Hey, if you made it to the end, do let me know. Tiara. You know what a tiara is? Tiara. Please, let us know. Tiara. Tiara. There should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up.